So here's another YouTube video. This one's just a video on all the different types of nose piercings you can have. So to begin the video, the first type I'm going to do is, because I have it, is double nose piercings. So double nose piercings, which is a nostril piercing, is just one on each side of the nose. For two, you can get two on the same side or one on each side. Either way, it's a double. So there's that. So as you can see, I have a double nose piercing. So I started with just one side, which is the left side, way back like in June last year. And then in February this year, 2 months ago, I got the right side done, making it a double. So I really like the double. I find that like is more me than just like one side. I find it like really unique and it's like really special because I can like match them up. Like right now I have like 2 different stars in it. So I find the double is a way to be like more creative than just like the single side. Another type of nose piercing is a septum piercing, which goes right here through the middle of the nose. And this one's very popular in the recent years, and it's getting more and more popular. You'll see it on everyone, from someone in the street, your favorite musician. Everyone's got that these days. So another type of nose piercing, which is also on the nostrils, but it's a little bit higher up, would be the high nostril piercing. So the way a lot of people do this is they'll pair it. They'll get one on each side. And it's basically a double, but because it's higher up, it's a high nostril piercing. So there's that. If you Google that, go into images, there's lots of different styles of how people do it. It's really interesting and cool. Another type of nose piercing would just be single nostril piercing. So you'd just be if you get one side like left or right, which is kind of like what everyone does. That's like the most common one. So that would be just like the price varies, but that's the lowest price as to getting one because it's only one. And it's one of the more simple ones to get. So there's different styles you can do for it. Like there's a lot of different jewelry. There's different nose rings for it. Like you can get a ring, you can get an L-shaped pin, you can get a nose bone. There's all these different styles. There's one out there for everyone. One of the most painful nose piercings on this list would be the Nasallang. Basically what this is it has a look at the double nose piercing, but it goes right through the whole nose instead of just being through the nostrils. So essentially it's going through like the cartilage in the middle and both sides of the nose, which can be really painful. So yeah, that's one thing to think about if you're going to get that done. Another type of nose piercing, which is interesting that's on this list, is the bridge, which would be right here at the top. That is one that I don't see too often, but I think it's really cool. And if you're interested in learning more about some of these, just Google them because there's more online than I'm saying. So they're really cool. Another really unique type of nose piercing would be called the Austin bar piercing, which is, when you look at it in a picture, it's kind of similar to a double nose piercing, but it's a lot different. So instead of going through the nostrils, it goes through the tip of the nose, like from here to here. So it's one piercing, but it gives you the look of like having two because it comes out 2 spots opposed to just one. Another one that's a lot higher than like your standard nose piercing would be up here, which is called the third eye. So basically it goes like almost on your forehead, but it's still considered a nose piercing. So another type of nose piercing that's getting more and more popular, especially with Instagram sharing and all that stuff, is the Septril Piercing, which it's very similar to the Rhino Piercing, but the difference is it goes through here and it connects to what would be like a septum piercing or another hole there. So that's something that a lot more people are getting slowly as it gains popularity. So another type of nose piercing that you don't see too often but it's really cool is the Rhino Piercing, which goes right through the tip of the nose. It goes through here and comes out here. And these are just starting to get more and more popular over the recent years. They're one of the newer ones. So this is the part of the video where this is just showing you some basic types of jewelry for the nose you can get. Like this isn't all of them, this is just some, this is just what I use, so there's different types of them. This one here is a screw, this one's really difficult to use. So this is the type I use the most. This one's kind of hard to get in, but once it stays in there, it doesn't usually fall out. So these ones are really secure. So this is actually the one I use every day. This one I quite like. It's like a little iridescent star. It's from a Galaxy package. I think it's pretty cool. Another type you can use is this, which is the very basic one, which most people get when they start it. This is an L-shaped nose pin. So this is just like your standard one, what everyone gets right here. So these ones are easy to keep in, but the problem with these is when these rip out, they really hurt. And the other problem with these is they're difficult to change because you kind of have to pull on it and get it at the right angle. So if you enjoyed this video, I've got a whole playlist on my channel of other different piercing videos. Please check them out. If you got any questions, comment below. I'd love to answer them. Please subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.